Oye, Tommy, dame el fuego, papi.
I'm just trying to see that, let's see.
Welcome to another episode of Hoopers and Shooters. What you man saying, cuz?
We're here, man.
Before we even get to how everyone's week was and all of that, happy birthday to my guy Black Hop Josh. You know what I mean?
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the messages yesterday, man. It's all love, man. It's all love.
So how was you lot's week? What we saying?
Hey, bro.
Another week, another 3 points, man.
Yeah?
Easy, man. Easy stay at the W Hotel, man.
Was that easy for you? Yeah.
Another week, another 3 points.
Let's
challenges. I told you, episode 1 of Hoopers and Shooters. The title was ours.
Alright, let's get into the nitty gritty, innit? Everton, what we saying?
3 points.
Yeah.
I got a song, yeah. It may not have got number one.
I saw the singing last time, so yeah, the man there.
It may not have got number one in the charts, but this song went number one in the streets. 1-0
to the Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0.
Yeah, I like that one.
Arsenal.
1-0. Alright, come on, man.
Hey, big tune. I don't think I can top that this week, you know.
Yeah, I like that one. I was gonna sing a tune as well, but I don't know Raya's anthem yet. I mean,
Raya.
That's a banger. That is cold.
They need to make the official thing.
You know what? Yeah, do you know what?
That's cold.
It's only right as probably one of the most critical about the signing that I start this off in it.
Okay.
Fantastic debut.
Wait, hold on. Let's start off with stats. Ramsdale's never beaten Everton at Everton. That horrid record.
See when Reece is ready to be shameless.
That horrid record at Everton stopped when Raya came in goal. Go.
Do you know who else never beat Everton at Everton?
Who?
Anyway, never mind.
Who?
No, I was going to say a name, but I think I'm lying.
Yeah, you might, because I know Wenger's days we won there. He tried it. Yeah.
You know, I thought back.
I know who you're talking about as well.
I thought back and I was thinking, no, he got on the score sheet.
Yeah.
Or did he? I might have to fact check that. I might have some.
Oh, you know me.
Yeah.
He played 2017.
Hey,
he played.
Cool.
He was there.
Best case still.
He was there.
But yeah, no, I'm not going to lie to you. Very good debut. Obviously, I still want to see him tested in regards to that shot stopping because I don't really feel like Everton created anything at all. Like, they were pretty toothless in attack. But his distribution was spot on. There was a point, where he grabbed it and he just quick volley. Like, I was like, raw.
Saka was on his back as
Bro,
well.
and it's like, you know when you know the guy on the ball's got the distribution, you're more willing to make the run. You understand what I mean? And obviously, Ramsdale's my guy, innit? But there's just certain areas where I feel like Raya does have that edge over him, innit? And I feel like distribution is one, and his handling of crosses. There was a point, him and Gabriel chest bumped. Are you sure this guy's 5'11"?
Yeah.
Are you sure he's 5'11", bro?
I was even gonna say
Because he didn't look 5'11"-ish when he done
Sonny,
that.
that's the issue, when people don't know about a player and they check, like, I don't know, height, weight, and try and make an analysis of a player. Because as soon as people found out that was his height, he can't claim crosses. I was like, bro, what's going on here?
The maddest thing is, before the match even started, I did say, like, I understand the changes. Because if they're going to try and go, like, long ball you need a goalkeeper that's good at that, clean with claiming crosses and that. So, yeah, man, I think it was a good debut. I don't think it was anything to go over the top about.
I agree.
But, yeah, man, steady debut still.
I agree. Do you know what? Because we're not always going to do like match analysis and all of that, we're picking and choosing which games to do it. I feel like we should still do match ratings when we do summarise a fixture.
Like player ratings.
Player ratings,
Cool, let's do it, man.
So I feel like I need to hear some player ratings, and then it kind of leads us into discussing who we've got to discuss.
Yeah.
So what are we giving Raya?
I'm giving him 8.5, man.
Giving it 8.5, yeah?
I agree with a lot of the sentiments that Sonny just touched on, yeah. And again, like, fans are fickle sometimes, so again, when people are seeing his height, etc., I thought the ball handling was great today. Like, literally every Everton cross corner, he was there, bagged it. The team looks comfortable with him as well, the defence in particular. Like, they look like they have a level of trust for him already, do you know what I mean? So as far as debuts go, you can't a clean sheet as well, man. 3 points. What more can you ask for? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 8 still. I'll be real. I think 8's a fair score.
I'm 8 as well. I feel like I can't give him high because he never had much to do. But when he was called upon,
everything he needed to do,
he
he
done
done,
it.
and he done it well.
Yeah,
Still,
so-
it's not like he just got it done. Like he done it well.
Even
like,
though it's been time since I've seen an Arsenal keeper go out for a cross and get fouled. Like the guy was like, mine. Like,
Yeah.
And
no
do you
one's
know what
taking
was
this.
cold about it? He never hit the ground, bro.
Yeah,
a man,
he didn't
a
even
man
hit the
got
ground,
fouled
yeah.
and landed on his feet. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's
so-
crazy.
For me, I give it 7.5. We're around the same ballpark. For me, like I said before, people are talking about height, but they don't talk about the leap, the jumping. For me, he gets up high. Like you lot said, the one way he got it and dunk, bro, he's hope. Do you see how high he got?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
Surprisingly, man.
Got
he was
mad
brilliant.
vertical still.
That's what they call it still. I can't lie, his distribution. Vengs was saying we need to sit under pressure. There were some times where they were passing back to him. He didn't panic, give it back, blah, blah. Like I said, I don't have a personal issue with Ramsey. I think he's a decent keeper. But for me, his first touch was an issue. That first touch made him rush the second action because he does a
To add to
weird
that,
first
that
touch
second-
and then he sprints for the second. And so he's like rushing the kick or whatever he's doing next. And that's what makes us panic.
Yeah, because that second action that you're talking about, for me, is what puts Saliba and Gabriel under pressure.
Yeah.
But today, I saw when he was giving it to the centre backs, it was like, cool, first touch, out my feet straight
Killed
away.
it, yeah,
And then Saliba
boom.
and Gabriel got all the time in the world to then do what they have to do.
You could literally see the trust growing
Yeah,
as the game was
100%.
going on.
Facts,
Like
facts.
they just were so comfortable with him there, man. You could literally see it.
It was nice, man.
Ben White.
Another 8 for me, boy. People are gonna not like it, but I think he didn't put a foot wrong today, man.
Do you know-
But apart from the final third, I've always had an issue with Ben White in the final third. But in terms of defending and just being part of that defensive unit, I think he done his job today.
With Ben White, I think it's becoming a joke how consistent this guy is, man. Honestly, bruv.
Defensively,
Has there
yeah.
been a more defensively? Has there been a more consistent player at Arsenal since he's joined? Honestly,
Debatably, no.
Just Gabriel, but yeah.
With Ben White, I'm gonna give him a 7, yeah, and that's only because something about that right hand side was off today.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out. You know me, I like to watch matches back so I can analyze things properly. But something about that right hand side just didn't. It wasn't as cohesive as it usually is. But with that being said, he got up and down very well. He done everything he needed to do well. Do you get what I mean? So I give him a 7 still.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I echo Sonny. I give him a 7. I feel like there was some sloppy passes. I feel he was decent. You know me, when I get something in my head, it's like I can't let it go. But is it Malinovsky? He had a chance close towards the end. Mikolenko, that's his name, yeah. Where he had a chance towards the end. It's my bad.
yeah, Malinovsky, someone completely different.
I didn't want to say that, you know.
You almost had me as well, bro. Malinovsky.
Bro, but this is why Sonny's my guy. How can you just let me go? Like, what do you mean?
Nah, because I thought you were gonna. You get me?
Nah,
I thought you were gonna make a
gonna
bit.
fly on the social
You better snakes.
Malinovsky.
Yeah,
I was like,
hey,
what?
man, them, I'm drunk. Don't worry. What am I saying? But he was in. Saliba had to do a fantastic block. But I think Ben White went to sleep in that action. If you look, watch it again, he kind of went to sleep. My man ran past him and Saliba read it. So there was some little niggles that makes me. I can't really give him an 8 because of them. But I think it was fantastic today in regards to always being an option. He tried to do the overlap for my man bare times, for Saka bare times. Yeah. He was there defensively. And for me, most of the defence anyway, Everton never really had a sniff. So I feel like most of them done their job. Who's the next one? Zinchenko. I'll give him a 7 as well. I feel like he was all right. First half, he frustrated me slightly. Second half, oh my day, some of the passes, he was fine. I think the one where he was off balance. Who did he get in behind with that off balance pass?
Vieira,
Maybe it was Vieira, yeah. Like he was fine in some of the passes, doing what we needed, but I can't ignore that first half as well. And yeah, I'll give him a 7.
I'm with you, 7 as well.
Yeah.
Could have got an 8, but I can't ignore the first half. I think he was doing too much in the first half, and then when he got into the game, like you said, the passing was a little bit better. So yeah, 7 for me.
I don't want to be that guy, but I'm gonna give him a 6, bro. I think he was indifferent. Like he had good moments, and then he had that. The thing I don't like about Zinni, yeah, is when he starts feeling himself a bit too much and starts doing unnecessary things. And I feel like when he starts doing that, it unsettles the team, because if they know you to be the guy that's probably one of the most technically secure, and you start faffing about, then it starts putting everyone else on the ropes. And I just feel like at a point in time, we were in control of the game, especially in that first half. We should have had our foot on their necks, and he just started doing weird things. I get it, he's trying to make stuff happen, but you don't need to force the play. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just let everything happen naturally. And then second half, I think he was good. But then again, I just feel like some sloppy passes here and there. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. Obviously, as I said, I like to watch games back. But off of first watch, I'm going to give him a 6 still.
That's fair.
Yeah. Nah, I'm going for a 7 as well. Again, I don't even want to badger on too much because the man them have said more or less what I thought of his game as well. But yeah, it's just that overdoing it with the passing sometimes. I feel like that's starting to creep into his game, and yeah, he just needs to curb that a bit. Do you know what I mean? We appreciate what you do for the team, but again, that's like what Sonny said. When he starts feeling himself a bit too much, sometimes, like, bro, like, we're away to Everton. Let's just hold it down. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need the through the needle pass all the time. Like, just chill. But other than that, yeah, man, the usual business from the boys in Zinchenko. So 7.
Yeah.
Mr. Gabriel.
8.5.
Facts. Big facts.
8.5, man. Do you know what, yeah? I've been seeing you Arsenal fans that I've been saying Gabriel's this, that, you're unsure about him. When the little rumours were going on in the transfer window, oh yeah, I saw some Arsenal fans say they don't mind him going. I saw that. Kivio's there, all that. Bruv, I think it's nuts. Honestly, he's literally one of the best centre-backs we've had at the club for like the last decade. Another solid showing from him. Composed, keeps the defence together, controls the line. You literally see him leading the defence every single game. I think we'd be screwed without him. You see the difference with him and without him. So yeah, 8.5. Very normal day at the office for Gabriel. Yeah, again, man.
You see, for me with Gabriel, yeah, I got a task for anyone out there. Yeah? Let me look at the camera when I say this. Find me your best physical striker, and I will find a picture of him eating grass at the hands of Gabriel. I promise you.
Big facts.
Like, you see all of this, oh yeah, this physical 9, yeah, get up to the target. Bro, that's Gabriel's bag, bro. That's food and drink for my man. It's food and drink. Even the yellow card he got was ridiculous. That referee was flipping shocking.
Oh, what did he get the yellow for again?
Bro, like, my man tried to do the knock and run thing and ran
and
into
he stood there, ran into him.
You just that joke, man, was called what? Simon Hooper.
Oh, man.
We're taking that. I'm warning you right now, bro. Carry on.
He's disrespecting man's brand.
Who gave him that name, bro? What the
disrespecting man's brand. But yeah, nah, I'm giving Gabriel a solid 8. The only thing I'd say is, on the ball, he's got the passing range. You saw the pass he played to Jesus. Just be a bit braver on the ball, because I feel like, for the sake of retention, he plays it safe a lot of the time. Short pass to Zinni, short pass to Saliba, but he has the range. Do you get what I mean? Like, we've seen he's got the passing range. He can do the through the line passes. He can do the dives. He can do the pings. He can do all of that. So just showcase that a little bit more, because I'm telling you, he's a complete centre back, bro. He's got everything about his game, and he's got the intelligence now as well. See, early years, Gabriel was a little bit rash, this, that, and the other, diving into stuff. He's cut all of that out of his game for the most part. You understand what I mean? And he's just locking man up. Like, bro, everyone was so, this guy's making his home debut. Beto, listen, I don't want to start dissing, man. But yeah, shout out Gabriel, man. Beto needs to do better. Let's just say that.
What are you saying?
100 appearances in the Premier League for Gabriel.
Shout out
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Milestone, Hairline!
Trust Jay to drop that one. But go on.
Top 5 most consecutive appearances for the Arsenal. Gabriel. I think the only reason why I'm not giving him a 9 is because he didn't score. That guy today was fantastic. Gets an 8.5 for me. Tidy defensively. Won all of 90% of his duels, ground and aerial. Fantastic on the ball. I think today was one of his most composed games on the ball, apart from maybe 2 or 3 minutes towards the end when him and Rice had a little bit of.
His legs were gone, bro.
Yeah.
His legs were gone.
Him and Rice, their hands on the knees like gasping. But apart from that, like, that ball to Jesus. He had another one for Vieira.
Yeah.
Him and Zinchenko at the beginning of the second half were having fun. Like, at some points, I was thinking, wow, Gabriel, you the inverted. Like, what's happening there? So I think he was tidy. And again, we're gonna get onto his partner, but these performances are what, like, me personally was moaning about beginning of the season when, for some weird reason, Gabriel wasn't part of the team because. Again, it's beyond just is Gabriel better than, it's that relationship and that partnership that we haven't seen in a long time. And
pivotal,
in my opinion, from all my years of watching the Premier League, teams that have that rock partnership at centre back do well in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And Gabriel and Saliba for me are that. So yeah, man, we're going to Saliba, but I think Gabriel fantastic.
And
today,
on
8.5.
Gabriel, cause I know Jay's a Gabriel guy. You get me? Like,
Come on, my guy.
He's been backing it. When he starts locking up you lot strikers in the Champions League as well, then
Right.
maybe you lot will respect him a
He's
bit more.
already done it to Kane, so
Yeah, maybe you lot will respect him a bit more in it, but we'll be there. So don't
that's
worry.
it. We'll be there regardless.
We'll be there.
Bro, I give him an 8. I think I echo everything you lot are saying. I feel like he even showed a part of his game that I was like, raw, like he was finding them little balls in behind. I was like, okay. Obviously, there's some parts of his game that do frustrate me when he stays on the ball a bit too long, and I feel like the passing lane going on. But that was like that's like me nitpicking. That he was brilliant today. Bully, bro. He's a bully, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm glad Jay said what he said about the partnership because that Beto brother was trying to move in, but he was trying to find a weakness.
I'm not going to change
bodied by both of them. Like it was honestly, shout out Gabriel. Yeah, great 8. And might as well go into Saliba again. Saliba for me at 8. I love what he done against Beto when Beto thought he had the pace and then tried thinking, man, just went dush, just showed him that he like, hey, nah.
The coldest part about that is he said to him, "Go on then." Go on then. And then he said, lie, man. But yeah, Saliba's cold because he's got that arrogance. The one thing I didn't like about him though. He done something extremely French, like that little elbow when he just hit the ground. Like, I didn't like that, man. I didn't like that. I'm gonna be real, bro. I didn't like that. I would be honest, but you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a solid performance. I think for me personally, he was probably the second best player on the pitch. Like, I can't think of anything he done wrong today. Honestly.
What rating though?
Give him an 8.5.
Cool.
I'll give him an 8 because I don't think he was better than Gabriel. I gave Gabriel the 8.5.
Okay.
I thought Gabriel just stood out more to me personally. Yeah. So I'll give Saliba the 8. And you know what? With Saliba as well, yeah, I feel like our fan base at times, obviously we all appreciate him, but I feel like we always forget how young this guy is, man. What he's doing at his age for a club like Arsenal, how much he's improved us as well, is actually not normal.
It's unprecedented.
It's unprecedented still. So, again, another solid showing. Like you man said, that Beto brother, physical striker, try to come up against him, just locked him up, end up getting hooked. What more can you ask for, man? Another solid game from Saliba, bro.
Then they brought on the other guy with his flipping iPad.
Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein, him.
Like, man, they just locked up both of them, bro. Like, and then they even went 4-4-2 at one point, trying to put Dan Juma, saying, bro, nothing they were doing was working, bro.
Man said Calvin Klein.
Yeah, solid 8. I think it was good this week. We were able to see Saliba's recovery pace. We don't get to see it often because I don't know, like he always manages to find that little gap and then win the ball back. But today, balls were getting in behind and it was just like, yeah, say no more. All right, cool, let's go. 1v1 race. It's like he was just training. It's like, let me see how fast I am. So that was nice. And then he had that brilliant football IQ moment where he pulled his leg out the way. And I think the world thought they had a penalty. Even I was like, oh my
that
days.
That was absolutely
Saliba.
Shameless from Decore.
Yeah,
but he had to try.
Yeah.
No, but there's still images of him.
But I don't think he was expecting Saliba to move his look.
I think he thought he got him.
Bro, to the naked eye, it looked like he did. Saliba was just brilliant football IQ. Again, this goes back to that partnership. When he presses,
1 week, Gabriel offside. Now Saliba's
them two fantastic. And just to wrap up on the defense, like them two, it felt like they've been playing with Raya for time. Like they were chest bumping Raya, like fist pumping him. I was like, that triangle there was really nice, man.
Bro, that composure at the back does a whole world of Bro, do you know what I mean? Do you know how composed it was for them to start again and then catch, especially a team that just sitting all banks. Do you know what I mean? And then you could just draw them out by using that keeper. I felt that and bro, he never just done it against Beto. He done it against, is it Malinovsky? What's that guy's name again?
Mikolenko.
Yeah, there we go. Again,
Bro, why's Malinovsky, yo, bro? I don't get it. Like,
he just let my man do his thing, and then boom, he caught him afterwards. Do you know what I mean? Bro, they're all M's, bro. Eminem. What am I saying? Next one, Declan Rice, my man of the match.
For real?
My man of the match.
100%, bro.
I give him an 8.5.
Man were critiquing his performance online, yeah, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing and hearing.
I don't think he was bad, but I don't think he was man of the match.
No, it was my man of the match.
100% he was my man of the match.
Do you know what it is? I felt I give it to some people. There was some sloppy passes. I felt like there was a chance towards the end. Like, I think he was trying to find Erdegaard.
Yeah.
The little thing that was very sloppy, especially at that time in the game and at that position. There was one occasion where I think they were doing a move and then he tried to like go in behind of Eddie and Ketia. I was thinking, what's going on? And then that's when they brought. I think that's what led to Saliba locking up better. I was thinking, what's my 16? You know when we're like, where is the sis? We're looking for the sis. I was thinking, bro, what's going on? But that is me nitpicking, bro. That guy controlled the J. I look left, he's there left, doing the pass. I look right, he's there right, doing the pass. Everton think they're in. Boom, boom, my man does some. What's the thing in FIFA? Chase down. Yeah, bro, that guy's got chase down.
There was even an action. I think it was in the first half, where we're doing like little triangles or whatnot. He's lost the ball, bro. Ends up winning the ball back and getting the foul. This guy's crazy.
Oh, that's the one when he slid on the floor.
This guy's crazy.
I think from a defensive perspective, he was fantastic in terms of covering grass. And I remember I said this last year, like. That's why the Jorginho signing confused me a little bit, because when we play lone six, that six needs to be able to cover every single blade of grass. And Declan Rice does that for me. So from a defensive perspective, that guy was fantastic. He's a machine, like we said in the group chat. But I just felt like going forward, I was a bit like, come on, Rice, man. I've seen you better than this. It wasn't a case of you're playing badly, but I've seen you execute this pass better. I've seen you take on a guy or drop a shoulder and dribble. I was a bit like, I was very frustrated in the transition from him.
I feel like different games require a different version. So for me, I feel like considering we ain't won there in 6 years, I can't remember the last time an Arsenal midfielder went to Goodison. Don't get me wrong, it's not like we're going to the Bernabeu, but went to Goodison away and dominated, bro. He dominated that midfield, bro. Again, there's Onana in there, there's Doucouré in there, it's just against Meady, but he's in there. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, there's other guys in there, and for me,
I hear you, but
like,
I don't think I wouldn't say Declan Rice dominated the game.
I would say the two centre backs.
I think he dominated the midfield.
I think the two centre backs and Declan Rice provided a platform for our attacking players to just go and do their thing.
I agree with you. I think defensively you're fantastic.
Last season, if we played a midfield of Vieira. No disrespect to Thomas Partey and Odegaard, I think guys would have been shook. Especially somewhere like Goodison away. We would have been shook. With Declan Rice, you feel more comfortable to do it.
Yeah.
Because this guy's a machine, bro.
Yeah,
he covers the ground, he wins the ball back, and he keeps things simple. The only two things he's done that pissed me off. One, there was an unnecessary switcher play that he tried.
Oh my
days.
I forgot about that.
I know what you're talking about.
It got
I'm telling you, like,
that was the West Ham syndrome still.
I was like, again, not saying he had a bad game. I think he had a fantastic game, especially defensively. But the Declan Rice that I've seen in the last couple of weeks going forward, I just didn't see that today, and that's why I was like.
But do you know what? Like,
this wasn't one of his better. I still think he was better than. I thought. Anyway, we'll go.
Yeah, for me, I'm giving him a 9. If I'm being honest, I think he dominated that midfield. I think even if you look at his numbers, fair enough, attacking wise, it might not have been his best performance, but just as an overall game, I think he just dominated, bro. And he provided a platform for the other players to do what was necessary to get the 3 points. You understand what I mean? Somewhere like Goodison Park, it don't need to be pretty, but it damn sure needs to be effective.
And remember, I used to call this guy CB, but he was covering the ground well, man. I can't lie, he was everywhere.
Nah, again, we've essentially spoke about it already, but he gets an 8.5 from me, Declan Rice, as well, to be fair. For me, I just have to hold my hands up here and say I didn't respect his game as much. You get me? Yeah. I think it's just one of those things as a fan, when the player doesn't really play for your club, see him in drips and drabs, they're not really thinking he's the guy like that.
We're the same still. He surprised me a lot.
He's really surprised me, man. Like, this is the ideal sort of midfielder for the system that we're playing right now. 100% Arteta, I respect it. I see the vision. And again, man, I thought defensively he was sound. Again, a few discrepancies in terms of his attacking play. Was a bit sloppy. Reece mentioned the Nketiah thing and that. Bit sloppy in moments, but overall, away to Everton, sorry, you ain't won there in 6 years. You need to go in there, do a job, especially if you're trying to push for a title.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
And do you know what's mad, yeah? Like, Partey, I used to keep giving him so much credit because I was like, someone that understands the transitions. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
But that guy's recovery
That's
in
why I
the
respect him.
transitions is mad.
That's why I respect him because
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be hard to find someone that's what Thomas Partey does in the transition. But Declan Rice has really.
He's shown me another level that I didn't think he had, man.
What were we thinking? We said, where's the 6? We're looking for the 6, innit?
Yeah.
The next person I want to discuss...
He's a sick you. No, you're a sick man.
Next person I want to discuss is a gentleman by the name of Martin Ødegaard, and he gets a nice 6 from me.
He didn't go missing though.
He didn't go missing. No, he didn't go
This
missing.
is actually
But I feel like I've been telling people for numerous weeks now, my captain, it's... Last season, he was the one I looked for the final action, yeah? I see Vieira tried it today, Zinchenko tried it, everybody tried it, but my captain, yeah? And even when he did get in, unless you can remind me one, is there
Bro,
one?
he put a chance in for Eddie. And Eddie shot got
Eddie
blocked.
was wide,
the one that
yeah.
Eddie,
Yeah,
I
bro,
finally won.
No, he had 2. He created one for Ben White as well, a little back heel, you know what I mean?
What, the Ben White shot?
Yeah.
Reece is downloading amnesia, bro. He's like, I don't remember none of that. I don't remember none of that.
I'm not with Reece, but I'm with Reece because I feel like 2 chances from our creative hub is a bit like, do you know what I mean? And it's a weird one because I do not want to get onto this guy for shooting more. I love the fact that you're able to take shots. I just feel like your shot selection needs to be better now because I'm seeing too many times you're either shooting at the keeper or shooting at bodies now, and it's like, bro, like I know you can slap it. So what's happening? Are you just taking the wrong shots? Like, do you need to take a step back? I don't know where it is because I still want you to shoot, but you just need to have a better shot selection at this point, man. I don't know.
And let me clarify what my thing is for Ødegaard because I know he's got a bag of bodyguards. That keep DMing me and telling me that I'm a hater. Yeah, you'll be
He doesn't
surprised.
need them. He's a fantastic player. Doesn't need bodyguard.
I still think he's one of the best players, if not the best player at Arsenal. Yeah, my issue is I want to feel like, as an Arsenal fan right now, I want to feel like I can rely on someone. Like a Maverick or someone that I can be like, you're going to win us the game. And too many times, there's just bare excuses. I can't lie. Like,
I agree with you, yeah, because you know what it is. You know what he's lacking. You know that Cesc Fabregas effect.
just like when he was in.
yeah.
Did any of you not think he was gonna score when he was in? When he hit with his right foot?
I didn't think he was going to shoot. I couldn't believe it.
No, I thought he was gonna shoot. I actually knew he was gonna shoot. I just didn't think he was
You know
gonna
that saying that
score.
we have on clubs where it's like, if you don't pass, you have to score.
Yeah.
That was that moment. And I was
100%.
like, for me personally, this is a moment to kill the game. Because if we drew that game 1-1, I'm now
You're looking back at that,
yeah.
I'm now
Facts,
looking at you.
facts.
Sure.
Because you took a shot, it got saved. I don't mind taking a shot, but you have to score.
You have to score. And to round it up, because I know you don't want to speak about him. I used to get onto Saka about this guy and his right foot. Yeah. I think I found a new guy, but I don't know if it was because it was on his right foot. I just had no hope, and he built that from me, but with how he plays, like like when the ball, it feels like he's got to use his right, then he does this weird
does
thing
the
with his
turn
left
and
to
all that,
turn, just to feel like he can get the angle on his left, or then he uses Ben White to 1-2 so he can finally get back on his left. So when he was in on his right, I think maybe that's why some people were like, maybe he should have passed or blah blah blah. But
I don't care what you do, the ball has to go in the net, bro.
Yeah, man. That's as
the
simple
difference
as that.
between us and Man City. Like, Man City in those moments, they kill the game. 2-0. Even if you score again in the 90 plus 11, we've won. Like,
spot on,
bro.
100.
Spot on. And that's what I'm searching for. When I get onto Ødegaard, I'm searching for that ruthlessness because I think that's what separates us with City. They're ruthless. Arsenal, there's always an excuse for why someone didn't bag and it's this and no. Do you know what I mean? But
And
that's
the reason why I feel like we need to be killers as well, just to wrap this Odegaard stuff up, is I feel like we're using too much emotional energy like too early on in the season. Like We shouldn't be like 1-0 at Goodison Park. Flip, do you know how many times are we gonna be away again? Bro, it's bad. Not just for the fans, but for the players. They must be feeling it as well. So, but if you win that game 2-0, you're thinking, light on to the next one. Do you know what I mean? But I just feel like right now it's bare emotions, and we're not even halfway through the season yet.
Yeah.
5 games in, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
What rating did you give though?
Odegaard, I think you're harsh on 6. I think 7.
I'll give him a 6.5 because Sonny brought up 2 good points.
I'm gonna give him a 7. Obviously, I don't think it was his greatest game. But again, I think that whole right hand side was a bit, I don't know, it was a bit shaky. But I do feel like he was trying to be innovative. You know, them little short corners. That he was trying to do things, and he had a big hand in the goal in the winner. You understand what I'm saying? So I give him credit for that. The chance where he shot, I'm not mad that he shot, but as we said, like if you shoot, you got a bag.
Same.
You understand what I mean? I'm mad at the fact I didn't expect him to shoot. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, to me, I just feel like in that situation, I just feel like maybe decision making has to come into it. Like, that's one of them ones where you work it to guarantee the goal.
But is it hindsight? Are you saying that because you saw the 2 centre backs slide?
No, I'm saying that because if it was the only person I probably wouldn't be mad at picking the ball up, driving that goal and shooting there is probably Martinelli. Because he's the only one I feel like has the capabilities to do it. Maybe Jesus as well. I'd say Martinelli and Jesus. But other than that, it's like, Odegaard, you're driving on your right foot when you could have worked it. I just don't really... Obviously, now it's hindsight, innit? Like, and I'm not going to kill him for it because I'm one of the people that wanted him to shoot more. This game, he was creating more, shooting less. You understand what I'm saying? So... Obviously, those that feel like he's shooting too much, you lot are happy. You understand what I mean? But yeah, I think a 6 is a bit harsh. I think it was a steady 7.
3 on 2, that attack was. I just deeped it.
Yeah,
Saka was
3
there
on,
as well.
yeah, 3 on 2. That's what I'm
Come
saying.
on, man.
Like in terms of decision making,
That's what I say, you have to score, bro.
even if you play it to Saka to get it back, to get a
you have
better
to
shooting
score.
angle.
You have to,
Do you get what I mean? Like there was ways where you could have worked it, a bit more patience with 2-0 up. Simple.
We have to kill that game.
Funny enough, I'm going to agree with Reese, man. I'm giving him,
6?
like 6, at tops 6.5.
That means you got high thingies for him.
Yeah, listen, Odegaard has really won me over, like, since we permanently signed him and whatnot, because he wasn't my initial guy in it. But again, man, there's just something missing today. I don't know what it was. Again, like you said, the right hand side in general was a bit, a bit weird today. But again, as my skipper, I just expect you to take teams like Everton apart, bro. I need you to. KDB is not allowing that Everton midfield any rest. He would have been onto them. You know what I mean? I want to hold Odegaard in that esteem. Do you get it? So for me, it can't be more than a 6.5, man.
And some sloppy passes from him. There was that weird part.
It wasn't tidy today,
passes.
man. Yeah, it wasn't tidy.
Yeah,
it wasn't tidy today, man.
Who's the next one? You can go first. Fabio Vieira.
Where's the camera? Fabio Vieira, I owe you an apology, my guy. I owe you an apology, my guy.
I respect people.
You're shameless now because I was on him. Fabio Vieira, I owe you an apology. Again, Arsenal fans really irritate me, man. I was seeing people saying he was missing. Why did he start? All this weird stuff. Bruv, I don't think he put a foot wrong. In all honesty. Again, he could have done a bit more as well. Some of the criticisms I've had for Odegaard, again, I have for Fabio Vieira as well. But in terms of just him on the ball, getting into the right spaces, the creating of chances, especially in the second half, I feel like he stepped up even more. Yeah, man. I ain't got a bad word to say about it, brother. I'm giving him a 7.5. Nah, 7.
For me, I'm giving him a 7.5. I think he was the better of the two of them, out of him and Odegaard. And personally, I want to I criticize Arteta a lot, but I want to give Arteta credit because finally you're starting players who deserve the start. You understand what I'm saying? That obviously we had our conversation. No, we had our conversation about Havertz, and I did say my man's knocking on that door, bro. You understand what I mean? And I genuinely thought.
If I speak now, yeah.
I genuinely thought that because of the physicality or whatever of that Everton side, that he would go with Havertz. He chose to go with Fabio Vieira, and Fabio Vieira didn't get little boyed out there. He didn't get bullied. He didn't get pushed around. He wasn't getting clamped and getting locked up. He was getting stuck in. He was winning second balls. He was making tackles. He was making passes. He should have had an assist again. Take Hooper out of your name, bro. You don't understand what hooping is. Yeah, and whoever was working on VAR, bro, they need to get VAR's a joke at the end of the day. How can you not understand the simple offside rule? The rule is if the opposition player intentionally plays the ball, then the guy cannot be offside. The second Beto intentionally closes down Gabriel's pass, wherever the ball goes, Beto's intention was to close.
But hear what though? Even before recording, we were saying Sky Sports and at half time, they were saying the reason why they gave the offside was because Beto's action wasn't a deliberate action.
No, but he went
zero sense. Yeah, it makes zero sense.
He intentionally
tried to block Gabriel's pass.
went to block the pass.
So this becomes intentional.
Listen, when you try and block a pass,
It's
wherever the
intentional.
pass goes after that, bro, that's out of your control.
That's a result of the action.
That's a result.
You
That's
can't
what
say,
the action
oh, he
just
didn't
made.
deliberately want it to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's
That's
nothing to
literally
do
why they
with
call
it.
it offside.
I blocked the pass, but I didn't mean for it to go back.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you can't pick and choose.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
on top of that, the angle that they used on VAR was a joke. The first angle that they showed, you could see Eddie clearly went off, and then they used a different angle. But I'm not gonna be that.
Yeah, I don't
shameless
debate
guy.
angles. I
Yeah,
just let that one
I'm not
go.
gonna be that shameless guy. The weight of pass though for Martinelli, chef's kiss. I can't lie to you. That he just
Effortless.
he just does it. It was so normal. I feel like he got robbed of an assist, but it is what it is. But overall, I just think he had a really good game.
That would
and
have been three assists.
I want to see him start against PSV. I'm not
But
gonna
he was
lie to
on
you.
that last season as well, you know.
Yeah, I want to see him.
He
start
puts
against
numbers
PSV.
on the board, low key. Like he puts numbers on the board, bro.
He's earned his start next game.
What was your rating?
7.5.
Let me set a scene for you guys, yeah? So, we've gone to the old Hoopers and Shooters studio. Reese has put the memory card in. The memory card gets jammed in. We've called up the studio people. Oh, what's happening, man? Like, the thing swallowed up our memory card.
Aight.
They're like, don't worry, we'll pattern a new studio for you guys. So half the guys go to the shop. I think it's Sunny and JC at the time. They go to the shop to go and get a new memory card. Me and Reese are like, let's just go get some bevies. Like, drown our sorrows away. Going to get a few drinks and that. Walking back to the studio.
You don't want to talk about the back.
So we're drinking our drink, drinking our juice. We're talking about our players, thinking, oh, how are we going to use some of these players, man? And then Reese is like, this Fabio Vieira guy, have you sold your stocks? I'm like, nah, I haven't though, man. But Fabio on the wing, but I'm not feeling it. And Reese is like, I agree with you, bro. We have to play Fabio centrally. That's where it belongs. And I'm like, bro, I hope Arteta does it, man, because I really believe that this guy could flourish.
We actually
playing
had this
centrally.
I,
Lo and behold,
Yeah,
Arteta. I'm telling you, like, guys, yeah, this guy's using his burner and he's listening to Hoopers and Shooters. I said, don't stop using your burner. Use your main account, subscribe, follow us. Because I know you're listening to us. You freed Fabio Vieira. You're playing him centrally now. So all these Arsenal fans that kept moaning, he can't do this and he can't do that. You couldn't do it because he's not a winger. The guy is clearly a central player. He started playing centrally, and with all due respect, he has snatched Kai Havertz's chain. Whether you're a Kai Havertz stan or not, you cannot tell me that as things stand right now, based on performances this season for club and country, Kai Havertz deserves to start for Arsenal right now. He clearly doesn't. Off the bench,
what Vieira plays for his cunt. You know what?
I'm just saying that Havertz has been stinking up for his country as well. Where that's my point. But
The
Fabio
last time
Vieira,
Germany played and they won, I'm pretty sure Havertz got in a sit. But carry on, yeah.
Fabio Vieira off the bench makes an impact. Fabio Vieira starts, makes an impact. Right up till now, we haven't seen what Kai Havertz is meant to be doing for Arsenal. People are telling me about this defensive stuff.
Speak on it!
I don't care about Xhaka wasn't doing none of that defensive stuff. I don't care for Kai Havertz to do all of that. People call him a second strike. Whatever he's meant to be, I need to see you do it. But you're not doing it. Fabio Vieira, whatever he's meant to be, he's currently doing it. Whether it's assists, whether it's rate of pass, whether it's link-up play, whether it's the relationship with Gabby Martinelli on the left, I'm loving it. And right now, the guy does not deserve to be on the bench for Kai Havertz, who doesn't yet get it. Once he gets it, I'll be more than happy to have that conversation. But as things stand right now, that guy can't lose his spot in the team. Thank you.
Listen, let me explain something to you, yeah? It's Mr. Get Richer law. You already know the deal. My shit is crisp and pure, yeah? I'm also called the vigilante and the voice of reason, yeah? People ask me...
Self-proclaimed, by the way.
People spoke to me and they said, bro, if Fabio Vieira ain't a winger, break it down. We went to watch the Emirates Cup, yeah? And man, them were losing their minds with that performance they saw. I said, bro, what was I doing? I was getting annoyed with Arteta. I said, if this kid, remember that was part of the combo. I said, if this kid doesn't make it Arsenal, I blame the management.
100%.
There's no way you can tell me this guy was highly. That's like, I don't know, you lot raving about Gula, and then he just shits the bed because they want to play right back or something. Come on, man. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I said he's a central midfielder. We even broke down what he does. Do you know what I love about Fabio Vieira? I gave him a 7 for today, by the way, yeah? Do you know what I love about Fabio Vieira? It's like you can't give him space. Yeah. If you give him space to work that part, I feel he's like a punisher.
Pass is coming.
Yeah.
He's
the only reason
there was one pass to Saka, yeah. He picked it up on the left, sprayed it. I said, what? Yeah.
The only reason I gave him a 7 today is it's no fault with his own. I felt the whole attack, there was just something weird going on there, yeah. But I felt like the rotations, I think he helped Trossard out in the end because Trossard was struggling.
He was carrying Trossard's hands, yeah.
He was struggling, and there was sometimes like, do you know what, you go inside.
Like, the way, tactically, the way we use Havertz and the way we use Vieira is completely different. So Havertz is meant to be making the third man run, whatever, yeah. But with Vieira, it's like Vieira's overlapping the winger, so the winger can do his business centrally. Yeah. And it was helping, bro, because again, we'll talk about
we'll talk about but my he was also getting into tackles. Did you see that? Yeah. And he was demanding for the ball. Come on. Confidence is kicking in.
Midfielder showing for the ball.
Confidence is kicking in. Tell me you saw that last year. Tell me you saw that last year. You didn't, did you? Confidence is kicking in. We're dealing with human beings, Sonny Jim.
You see the thing I like about Vieira, yeah? I could tell he was feeling himself because there was a point, where he was badding someone up on the left-hand side. I can't remember who it was, bro, but he cut him, cut back out, cut him again. It's like, you can tell when a player's just feeling themselves. Like, I feel like last season, maybe because he was in and out of the team, maybe he didn't really get the opportunities that he wanted, maybe he was still trying to figure out what was required of him, but for one reason or another, he just never really, it never clicked
when you got
the way
fed
it
up
should
of Trossard on the left, he just said, you can't get past Ashley Young, I'm a do it, don't worry. Started getting behind, Zinchenko was fine.
In-behind runs were cold.
Bro, I was like, Trossard, what's happening here, bro, man? Like, we've brought you on and Vieira's having to do your job and his job. Come on, man. It's not making sense.
But I'll round it up with this, though, because I am Mr. Consistent. Fabio Vieira, man. Some of the shooting.
Let's move on.
My brother.
Some wild swings.
My brother. Technically, you've got it. Stop.
Thing is, when he catches it, he catches it. But when he doesn't,
when he doesn't, bro.
Listen, I'm going to say it now and I'm going to say it forever. Hoopers have to hoop and shooters have to shoot. It's simple, bro. Let the shooters shoot, bro. You understand what I mean?
There was one where I think, who blocked it on the line or something? Was it Tarkovsky or something?
Oh, yeah.
That block was cold, though.
I thought he should have bagged that, man.
What? No, are you talking about the one when he jumped in the middle and it hit his thigh?
Yeah.
That block was
cold.
That block was cold.
I think that's a bit.
You know what? Because you wanted him to see it first time. That's why he should have scored. But he hit one first time before. That's why I didn't. So I think this time was like, let me take a touch, because the first one he hit half time, he just like hit the outside of his boot. That somewhere else, but
he is Mr. G. Every time he has that, I feel like something's gonna happen. I like
100%,
that.
and he should have had one today, boy. Bumped. But
Martinelli, you weren't on for a long time. Is there any?
He was gonna have a good game.
Yeah,
he was gonna have a good game.
Bagged as well.
Can't rate it.
One refinish. So we might as well speak about Trossard.
Hey, listen, my dog eyebags, what a finish. First of all, let me talk about the good parts of his game. Yeah. That finish was outrageous, bro.
First time.
Do you know how difficult that is to do on your strong foot, let alone on your weaker foot?
Body as well.
Cutting across your body, open your body up and find the corner. Beautiful finish.
Where did the goal come from? Wherever the pitch? Essentially, right?
No, from the right-hand side.
Right-hand side.
No, but didn't Saka?
Oh, yeah, you're basically trying to say he was central. Okay.
And for me, I feel like one thing that we've done better in the second half, like we realised just swinging it into the box is not going to work. They're a bigger team than us. So we started working it from the corners. And we done it 3 or 4 times. It never worked. But then the one time it worked and we caught them, we got the goal from it. I think His link-up play at times was all right. His dribbling at times was all right. Second half especially, like he stepped it up a gear. Like he was driving with the ball. He was winning the ball back. Like I saw him make a slide tackle and stuff. I was thinking, raw, like he's getting stuck in. But first half,
Bro, I think he slipped with his first touch.
Bro,
He just dropped on the floor. I said, what the...
the touch was bouncing off his knee.
Bro.
Like, he was still in Belgium. You know, like he was on international duty the other day. He was still in Belgium. He was still in Belgium, 100%. Like, that first half cameo,
Yeah, that cameo was
so bad. It was. I don't know what Arteta said to him at half time. He might have told him, bro, go in the showers, flush your face with some cold water, bro. Wake up.
Bro, I think he had a bad game in general.
I think he had a bad game.
The goal saved him. I think the goal saved him still.
Like, my thing is, like, I'll give him the same credit I give Fabio. He's just a central player. This wing stuff for Trossard, like, there was 2, maybe even 3 times that we should have been on a break on a counter.
Where centrally, do you think?
Either left or right, bro. I don't care, bro.
Oh, so now you're back to left or right?
Either left or right, can't catch me out. Left or right, I don't mind.
Alright, cool. Do you know what I mean?
But there were 2 or 3 times where the ball came to him on the break, and the first time he slipped, the second one hit his knee, the third time he couldn't get under control to start the count. I said, for me personally, like, if we didn't get nothing out of that game, I would have been like, I know he got the goal, but I would have been like, Arteta, bro, like, this game is crying. After what we saw Nelly do to Ashley Young, this game is crying for a winger, and I don't know what Nelson has to do to get a game, because I feel like Nelson would have had a game.
You might have roasted Ashley Young still.
You would have, bro. He would have, and even the counters, he would have been gone. There were so many times we could have had him in the counter. So, but Trossard, fair play to you, got the goal.
But do you think Nelson would have scored that goal? I don't think
No.
he might not score that goal, but I
That's
feel
the
like
difference.
That's
the
the
difference.
glass half empty, half full. You understand what I mean?
he might not score that goal, but I feel like Nelson would have created more chances, and you never. But like you said, glass half empty, glass half full.
Wait, what is your rating for Trossard?
I give him a 7. The goal got him to a 7 still.
The goal gets to a 6 for me, man. I would have given him a 5, 5.5. That's harsh. Yeah, man.
I'm the same.
Do you know what's crazy?
He's a 6 for me,
Do you know-
and
do you know
it's
what's
a
crazy,
goal
yeah?
because I was gonna give him a
The
shot.
first half stank,
Do you know,
but come on, he
do you
got
know-
the 3
do you know
points
what's
for us,
crazy,
man.
yeah? Sky Sports are embarrassing for this, by the way. They gave him
Man of the match, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that was
I
crazy.
could, you
That
know,
was
like
crazy.
I in my
I felt
cargos.
sick, yeah.
I went back in the room where I was watching the match. Yeah, bro, I see this guy holding the little.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
wait a
I
minute.
felt sick, man. That was
Wait,
like,
that's
wow.
shameless.
Bro, he better go give that to Saliba or Declan
You know what I
Rice,
mean,
bro. What
bro?
the hell?
Yeah, man.
But Trossard, Mr. I bags, you could be a bags. I'm not gonna say it yet,
No, don't
bro,
you dare,
because
don't you dare.
he loves
Don't
a
you
goal.
dare, don't you dare.
As long as I-Bags turns into I-Bags goals, yeah, cool. You know what I mean? I'm cool with that.
Ain't.
Get me? Little wordplay.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Come on.
I just think central areas, he loves a goal.
Yeah.
That's
He
bread and
loves a
butter.
goal.
And he's
Oh,
both footed.
central areas, left or right?
Centre forward. As I told you. As I told you.
But I prefer him in that role as well, man.
Yeah.
Centre forward, second striker kind of thing. Like, you get me? Linking up with the midfielder.
Come on.
That sort of vibe. Out wide, I don't really think he offers us the same things Martinelli offers us.
Do you know
or
what it is?
either Saka,
He's
right?
He does in teams that want to play.
yeah.
Yeah, but when they're all sat there, I don't know.
But he's good against low blocks, though. It's that I just think if you get him in them central areas where he can operate more,
yeah.
you'll see it more. Having him out wide against a team with a low block is kind of wasting what he's
He
about.
can get marked out of the game very easily like that, man.
What's your rating for him?
Ooh, again, got us the winning goal, so I'll go for a 7, man.
Yeah.
Alright.
Saka.
Does that lead to number 7?
Yeah.
Yo,
Go on.
Saka, brother.
Wait. Josh, you know you just gave my man a 7 for getting the winning goal. Saka got the winning assist, by the way. So that's what I want to think of that as
Wait, Saka got the assist.
Yeah, he got the assist, yeah.
This
He got live, bro. He got live.
Two times in a week.
He
Two
caught
times
live,
in 2 games,
bro.
bro.
He caught live.
Clutch assist. Me and Simon talk
He
about
caught
clutch
it live.
assist
He
twice
caught
in
live,
2
bro.
games, bro.
Hey,
How has he done this again?
He caught live, bro.
hey.
You didn't know he's the one that cut. He cut
That's
back
what
on the
I'm-
right foot, no?
Yeah, right, cut back in the
foot,
back.
cut it back, yeah.
That's what I'm just reminding you before you go on your monologue. He got the assist, bro.
Bukayo. Listen,
You can't prop yourself for the winning goal. And then,
Bukayo, Starboy, everyone, like, we all love you. We all love you, fam. I'm just begging you, for the love of God, just go watch a couple clips of some Brazilians from the 90s, early 2000s, and just beat your man. I'm not asking for much, bro.
Wait a minute. What?
I'm not asking for much, bro. Honest to God, I'm not asking for much.
So wait, hold on.
I'm not asking
you
for
don't
much.
feel like he was cooking Mikalenko?
Mikalenko,
You thought he was cooking him?
Bro, I think at certain points, like obviously he tried the little two-step overs, it didn't work. But I think in that second half, bro, every time he went past him, my man either kicked him or Saka managed to hit byline. And I'm not saying Saka had a great performance, by the way. I'm not going to sit here and say Saka had a great performance.
My brother.
But I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think Mikalenko... I think Mikalenko's sick of seeing Saka, bro. I'm not going to lie to you.
I saw him hit one step over in the first half.
Yeah.
And he met someone in the first half.
That outside.
I see that in the first half, but overall
No, the
game,
first half it looked pretty bad, but second half he got his chain back. still.
overall, I don't know innit. Yeah, maybe I'm too old school for these new guys, bro. But I just need my winger to take his man down the line, bro. Like I get it, like his tactics, let the inside man come and pick up the ball from you and X, Y, Z. But for me, for Saka to truly elevate to that world class level, especially as we're going into the Champions League for the first time, yeah, with him at the club, he needs to start doing more down the line for me, man. I think again today, I don't know what you saw, bro. I think Mikalenko had him pox.
You reckon?
I swear to you. I think Mikalenko had him in the pocket, bro.
I
He
disagree.
didn't really offer us much. We alluded to it earlier, sorry, that the whole right hand side in general wasn't great.
Yeah.
Like the link up with Ben White wasn't as strong today as well. But I just feel like he's got off to a slow start to the season in general.
What I will say, this was definitely his poorest game of the
Yeah,
season.
like,
by far. By far, it was his
just off to a
poorest
slow
game of the
start.
What was your rating?
5.5.
Yeah, I'm going 6, so I'll be wrong.
5.5, man.
What was your rating?
For Bukayo Saka, I gave him a 7.
7?
Yeah.
That assist?
No, not just the assist. I like I say it every week until
Reece
I'm
don't
no,
agree.
it is yeah. I'm like I have to remain consistent in my logic that I don't believe that Saka's role is to cook his fullback. That's why every single week people are gonna be like, he didn't cook his fullback. He didn't cook his fullback. He didn't cook. We're gonna hear it every.
This is what I'm going to
single
sound
week.
like a flip-flop,
yeah.
because it's like, why are you attempting then? If that's, like, if
But
that's
he
not
didn't-
your
I
role,
don't-
why are you
there?
attempting
Yeah.
that?
Why you there?
No, why is he there? You're right. Why have we got a winger that doesn't cook their fullback? You have to ask the manager. But I don't see Saka attempting to cook.
So why is he playing out wide if that's not his... What?
I don't know. Ask the manager.
So where do you think he should be?
I see him
So
as.
where do you think he should be playing?
I think he should be playing on the wing, but I feel like he should be allowed to be direct and take on his fullback every single time he gets the ball.
And the thing is,
But
yeah,
he was allowed to do it, bro.
I don't
He
think
just
was allowed to do
wasn't.
it.
He just wasn't
Well,
doing
well,
it.
well,
Actually.
we saw. You guys watched England, right? You saw Saka play for England.
Yeah.
Did he not go at his fullback every single time?
I was even going to say,
I'm not gonna lie, Matt Vienko was kicking. Oh shit, I done it as well. Hey, Mikalenko was kicking him up in that game as well, bro.
Yeah, but he was direct in both the games.
yeah.
Ukraine, yeah.
But the thing
Hey,
is, he was kicking him.
Mikalenko's been
he was-
kicking him up for 2
He
weeks.
was kicking him,
bro.
but he was kicking him because he was direct in both games. Every time I keep telling people, watch Saka for England and watch Saka for Arsenal. And for England, the guy's got all the freedom in the world. He's allowed to go at his fullback. For Arsenal, for some weird reason, he does a step over, goes to the byline or the throwing line and then passes back to Odegaard. I strongly believe that there's a reason for it. But when it's Nelly on the other side, Nelly's allowed to go byline and take on his... There's a
See,
reason.
and that's exactly why I don't think it's telling him, oh yeah,
Thank
you don't...
you.
Because
Because
Martinelli does it every game.
I feel like the left side is meant to be direct and the right side is meant to be like our playmaking side that gets all the cutbacks. Hence why Zinni doesn't do the same thing as Ben White, for example.
I feel like these
I
are.
see your
feel
angle,
like
but-
these are young players that are still figuring out the strengths in their game, and they're gonna have inconsistencies, bro.
But it's not.
And
It's not
I just
inconsistent
think-
though. Every time we speak about Saka, especially since
but-
last season,
Bro,
why is he not cooking his fullback?
Do you know
Why
what
is
the
it a
issue
consistent
is?
thing?
Yeah? Do you know what the issue is? I don't want it to come across that we're sat here making excuses for my man. Like, he had a poor game. Let's just call the spade a spade.
I don't
Like,
know. Jay's done this before. Remember the corner?
Yeah, no, he had a poor game. It would definitely weren't his best game. You understand? He got the match-winning assist, so shout out to him, because if you can still get match-winning moments on your bad games, then shout out to you, innit? But let's call the spade a spade. It was a poor game. We
Yeah,
knew.
he gets a 6 for me as well. And for me, the only thing, the grace I can take from it is what Jay just highlighted. Somehow, even when you're playing bad, you're getting GA. So I guess that's the only positive I can get from it. But I'm concerned with some of the performances. I just need... Listen, I'm not expecting him to be Neymar, But Lord of mercy, it's like you don't want to do it. It's
Please, bro.
That's what I'm telling you. He doesn't want to because he's not told to do it.
Nah, he's told to do
I
it.
think that is.
Nah, he's
That's
told
what
to do it.
But I feel
No
like,
way.
do you know what it is, Jay? I feel like you will love the guy, but I just feel like that's an excuse.
I wish, no, for
It's an
bro, I wish it
excuse.
wasn't an excuse. But again, I can't ignore the fact that I see this guy play for England, and every single time I see him, he's attacking his fullback. I see it every single time.
Oh, he was
He's-
attacking my man today.
Nah, he
my man
wasn't,
was just
bro. I
attacking
don't-
him.
nah, he
Attacking
wasn't,
him.
man.
Do you
He
get what?
wasn't, man.
Every
attacking him.
He wasn't,
every
man.
time he attacked my man just started physically attacking him, bro.
He wasn't, man. He wasn't going at him, man.
I know, but
I've
there
seen
was
Saka
one,
players,
one
wasn't going
challenge
at him.
though, yeah. I don't know how Mikalenko never got a ball. Did you see when
In
he
the first
bro,
half.
he was nowhere near the ball and he ripped Saka off? Did you see that?
First half,
yeah,
yeah.
bro, that was brazy. And the referee gave a drop ball after.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that was a joke. That was a
a joke, fam.
That was a joke. Eddie and Nketiah, you
Yeah.
got 5.5, man.
No,
move on, bro.
the 0.5 is even generous. 5. The less said about that performance, the better. 11
People,
touches.
you know what's funny? Yeah, people were like, first half, bro, you had a
Yeah,
good 15
yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. In those 15 minutes, I was like, if this guy can give me 90 minutes of this, even though he's not doing nothing special, just doing the flicks and tricks and the link up.
This is what I mean, though. You see your aesthetics matches. You see what a couple back heels and a couple flicks does to
Bro.
man started talking about
Nah,
good
but do
performances.
you know what it is? The first half, I wouldn't have got onto him too tough. I thought they was trying stuff. I felt like
No, the first 15 minutes, not the first
Yeah,
half.
no, we had a
bro.
20-minute spell where we
Not
were
the first
pumping
half,
ball
bro.
and he looked
The
alright.
second half of the first half, he was nowhere to be found.
fair.
Nowhere
But
to
for
be
me, the
found.
second half was shocked. Even the commentator said something like,
Why did he
Declan
nudge it
Rice
to the
is telling him. Declan Rice is telling him to
why
go
is
to
it-
the ball. I'm like, why is my DM telling my striker?
I'm not gonna lie,
where to
Tarkowski and I don't know the other
Bro,
guy.
when they were like,
Braithwaite or something.
when they were like,
Yeah,
the one shot he had, I don't know why he took it wide when he could have.
Yeah.
So at first, like, why
Because
are
he
the
thought
defenders
about
telling you how to
taking
shoot, bro?
he thought about taking the chance.
you over 40
Yeah.
still.
And it goes back to what you were saying before. Like sometimes just play up. I get the guys in form, but bro,
Is he?
Just play your
Against,
best.
no, you know easy.
Is
Yeah?
he?
If it was a team that didn't play with such a low block as these lot, I would have been like, I hear it.
Josh just said it. Is he? When was the last time this guy scored an away goal?
You told me, bro. Yeah,
I know
you
he
told
loves
me.
the Emirates, but I don't
You
know.
told me, bro. Yeah, Mr. Anytime he starts at the Emirates, his record is.
Yeah, I know
Bro,
he loves the Emirates, but I don't
Listen,
know.
yeah, with
It's
Nketiah, for
waiting.
me, the most concerning thing that I feel like goes under the radar, and again, Arsenal fans, we do this because if he's hell and they're almost untouchable, yeah, he's 25 this season. This is ridiculous, bro. Like, this should be a guy who is Arsenal's out-and-out bagsman, bro. He hasn't got the ability to do it. Hence why
Last away
Jesus...
goal was
hence why,
Oxford United 3-0.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
What, last Premier
Wait,
League
we're not
away
gonna
goal?
scoot past the bullshit you just said.
what did I say?
Bro,
Brighton away.
wait, hold on.
What, last
Why
season?
should
Yeah,
he be
December.
Arsenal's out and out bagman?
I'm saying it in regards to his age, bro. Like, he should
No,
have kicked
by
on.
25
He
no,
should
by
have kicked
25
on.
no, yours is
Listen, let
right.
me land, bro. He
By
should have kicked
25,
on
yeah.
to the point where he should be one of the.
I'm sorry,
he
by
should
25,
be one of the first
yeah,
names on
yeah,
the team sheet.
Yeah, by
What?
25, yeah.
That's facts, bro. What am I saying that's wrong?
What? Because he's 25, he should be one of the
Bro,
first
you're
names on
walking
the
into
team
your
sheet
prime.
at Arsenal. No. I'm
So
not
why
saying,
is he at the
no,
club?
Wait. I'm not saying on a team sheet. I'm talking about on Arsenal's team sheet.
Why is he
One of the
there
first
then?
names.
Do you know what it is?
Why is he
though?
there
I
then?
think what Josh is trying to say is,
He's walking into
if
his
we
prime.
signed Nketiah as a 24, turning 25
And he's
year
giving
old,
you 7 goals a
I think
season,
we
bro.
would have seen him totally different to a guy that came
From
up
the
from our
academy,
youth.
yeah.
I feel like we still see him as young Nketiah.
Yeah, he's not 19 no more.
25
He's not
this year,
Saka's
this season,
age.
bro.
Like,
No,
Yeah, he's not the age mate.
he's not the age mate.
But this is what I'm saying, yeah. In every sport, there's role players, in it.
Yeah.
And what people have to understand, especially with your academy graduates, not all of them are going to be bona fide first team starters.
Yeah,
Some man
and
just
once
have a
that- I'm
role
not
to
say-
play
I hear it.
within the squad.
No
I think
one's
you're
saying he's
misconstruing what
meant
I'm
to be a
saying, bro.
starter.
Yeah, I'm not-
but
I'm
you
not
lot
saying
sold
that
me to
aspect.
him.
Bro, he
I'm
just
saying-
said he
listen
should be
to what
one
I'm
of the
saying,
first
though.
names on
But
the
you
team
lot
sheet.
sold me to him as a package, and the package on it said Bagsman. Yeah, now I'm not sure what he like. What
That's my point, bro.
what
So if
is
he's not,
the
if he's not a
Nketiah
batsman
thing?
that's good enough to
Yeah,
score goals at Arsenal
if
at
he's
this
getting
age
good
now,
into his prime and he's
why is
never
he
showing-
here?
Bro,
Yeah.
if you create the chances for you will score.
Oh, no, man. No,
Sonny,
man.
come
He
on,
created a
bro.
chance for him today.
So you want him to be a one-in-one striker?
But it's not even.
What
good,
is
bro.
a bagsman?
Bro, if he was a 1-in-1 striker, he would be one of the first names on the team.
That's what he's
That's
saying.
what I'm
But he's not that. Who told you he was that?
You
That's what
told
they
me he's a
that's what I said,
bagsman.
yeah.
I didn't tell you he's a 1-in-1 though.
Yeah, I know you didn't, but you told me he's a bagsman.
How many chances did Haaland take to score yesterday?
He had a
But
million,
he didn't have a good game though.
Yeah,
yeah,
You
yeah.
can't tell me a poor game
but this
to
is
make
the
your
thing.
point.
With bagsmen, you create chances for them and they will bag the goals.
Yeah,
you
but-
have to keep
but
creating
chances
for
are
them.
being created for Eddie and he's not
Yeah,
scoring.
A chance, not
fair
chances,
enough.
a
That's a good
chance.
question. That's a good example. Was Rodri telling Haaland where to move?
I don't know. Rodri speaks Spanish.
He speaks English. Don't do that.
How did they
do that.
communicate?
Bro, that's concerning
Rodri
though.
speaks
Like,
Spanish.
man said he was back post and Rice had to tell him.
It's
bro,
even
come
more
to the
concerning
ball.
because Declan Rice is a new addition to the team.
Come on,
So
man.
if he's identifying some of these flaws in you during the
and
match,
there was a couple good
Like,
crosses
come on,
across
man.
the box, and my striker weren't there.
you weren't
bro.
there. Like, come on, man.
As I said,
But Saka has blood on his hands as well, because that cutback should have been to Odegaard and not Nketiah. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to help out his boy or what, but that cutback was.
yeah.
I hear what you're saying, bro, in regards to Nketiah, but I just feel like, personally, for me, he should be in a position where it's him and Jesus. We don't know who we're starting.
I'm
this
with
week.
you though, but by the time
the consensus among the fan
he
base-
shouldn't, because Jesus is a baller.
But again,
bro.
I'm saying that
Like,
based on what
Jesus is Jesus.
Reece even
You know what I mean?
alluded to it, bro. The fans seem to think Eddie Nketiah is a certified bagsman.
Yeah, I don't know who.
even if he's not a bagsman,
A lot of the fans seem to think that.
my thing is, even if you're not a
A lot of
bagsman,
fans seem to think that.
my thing is, even if you're not a bagsman, by the time you get to 25, I need to see the type of striker that you are. If you're not close to that finished article of striker, then sorry,
What
what's
striker
are
do
you
you
here?
know?
What are you doing here?
Wait, hold on. What striker do you know that's the finished article at 25?
I said close to the finished article by 25.
He's Victor Osimhen's age mate, you know. I'm just gonna say.
Bro,
I'm just gonna leave it
yeah,
there. He's Victor Osimhen's age mate.
Anyway, this let's give Arteta a quick thingy, and then we'll go to the next segment quick. Arteta out of 10.
7.5 for me. I think people are being too harsh to him on him today.
I give him a 7. I expect him to be Everton, but I'm glad he's broken the hoodoo.
Yeah, set 7, 1-0 away win. We didn't lose, innit?
Clean
Look,
sheet.
the football's
yeah.
still not.
Big balls to make some of the
yeah.
the decisions he made.
Yeah.
Changing your keeper.
Do you know what I was gonna say? A lot of the fans are saying we're not as great as last season as well, or whatever. Or we haven't kicked into gear yet. You know, we're 1 point better off than this time last year.
Yeah. Tammy
That's because Gabriel came back
Tammy
into the
said that
team.
on Twitter as well.
Like, the way I look at it, yeah, as long as we keep picking up results, I know the performances will
Yeah,
pick
they'll
up.
follow.
Yeah.
They'll
Like
come.
I have no, and again, defensively, only City have conceded less goals than us this season.
We look good defensively.
Like, we
look
That's
very
cold.
good defensively.
like we're very
The last 2
we're
games,
very
we've looked
defensive.
very
I'm
good.
in there. Cheers. Why do I think we conceded more goals?
It's because of the games before the last 2 before Gabriel came in. That's why. But yeah,
Hey, Fez.
But anyway, to round up this episode, I've added a new little thing to this hoopers and shooters thing, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
This is going to be called Reese's Power Rankings. Basically,
Ooh, I
what
like that.
happens here, is every 2 weeks, we're going to come here and I'm going to do the power rankings. Some people are going to move out of the top 5. Some people are going to move into the top 5. It's a top 5 thing.
Yeah.
players, yeah.
Yeah, players. Arsenal players, yeah?
Arsenal player,
On
yeah.
form at the moment, is it
Yeah.
form based? Yeah.
I'm
I
going
like
to tell
form.
you my top 5.
Yeah.
I'll say it and then you guys have like 5 minutes and blah, blah, blah to
Yeah.
kill my top 5
Yeah.
or tell me why it was a proper top 5. Yeah? Now, in number... oh, wait, hold on. This is Reese's power ranking. Yeah? Alright, cool.
Bro, why's bro like this? Bro?
I don't we have enough in the budget to get you some real sound
know
effects.
what I mean?
We need to get you sound effects.
Do you know what?
out,
Do you know next time it'll be sound effects?
Hey, don't worry, I've been figuring that out for you. Don't worry, bro. I've got you. I've got you. Early Christmas present.
Number 5, Fabio Vieira.
Based on form.
Based on form.
Based on
Okay,
form.
okay.
Power
Next.
rankings, moves up, moves down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like him even getting the start and people going, do you know what? You look like you fitted in,
Yeah.
solidified his place in my top
I
5.
gave him my
Four.
apology
Yeah,
earlier.
I can
so
rock with that,
I
yeah.
can rock with
Number 4, Martin Odegaard. And he dropped down because of his performances this week. However, before that, can't lie, he was scoring goals. He was doing something. Do you know what I mean? But
Okay.
another performance like this week.
Okay.
Number 3, Gabriel Magalhaes
Come on, Jay.
Top three selected.
wasn't in the lineup, came in and hasn't put a foot wrong.
Come on, Jay.
Facts.
Number 2,
Yeah.
William Saliba.
Nah.
William Saliba has been there from day dot, been doing his job. They told me, he makes a lot of mistakes. He's small, bro. I feel like this season, like someone, I think Josh said it, sometimes we forget his age. This guy is a Rolls Royce. But my number one is, it's like 2 centre-backs are second and third, but I left it for the main centre-back. Oh my days.
Can't argue with this one.
Declan Rice, you have surprised me. For me, he's number 1 in the power ranking, and he keeps showing it every week that he is Mr. Consistent. Shout out Declan Rice. And that is my top 5 Arsenal players currently.
That's a
power
good 5.
rankings.
That's a good 5.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, usually you have
That's a
some
good 5, yeah.
terrible takes, but that...
Yeah?
No, I give it to
Yeah?
you. That 5 was strong still.
Come on.
Where's Kai Havertz?
That was a good 5. Yeah, no Havertz.
Where's Kai Havertz?
I told you I'm balanced, bro.
I was trying to find a hole in it somewhere, but I was thinking,
Nah, it's a good
Come
5.
on.
The only person I feel like maybe it's a bit harsh to leave them out is Saka. Because I think in all of our games except one, he's contributed.
I'm not feeling the Saka taste.
He's contributed still.
Nah, I
right?
hear you. He has
You
contributed. He has
understand what I'm saying?
contributed.
So it's like if Odegaard can make it, and
Funny enough, who could have been in it was Eddie Nketiah. This performance now moved him out of the reckoning. I think he started the season quite well. I honestly think Eddie Nketiah has been better than Saka so far this season.
Yeah, I agree with that. To be fair,
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to let you land, 'cause I think Saka's been horrible, in my opinion.
But the fact that he's still getting GA and he's not started yet, I have to be like, fairs.
Yeah,
You know what I
he
mean?
better find form for that Champions League game.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
He better
In fact,
find some form for
That's
that,
when performances really matter.
Yeah.
But guys out there, all social medias, all platforms, let us know what you think about that top 5. Did I have a howler? Should they have called me or something?
Gabriel above Saliba, but we can deal with that one.
Yeah, talk to us about it, yeah? Follow us on all socials, do you know what I mean? Hit us up on that.
Hoopers and shooters.
Yeah, show love to the man, then, man.
I mean,
We're out, man. With that.